All right, guys, welcome back to this 20 threat Marvel Crisis Protocol battle report. Before we get into the list, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. It really does help the channel grow. And I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. Also, teamed up with my local game store, Recess Games. Click the link below in the description. Go into their e-store. Buy anything in the store. It does not have to be MCP related. However, like I said in the last video, Marvel's just dumping stuff on us right now. Or I shouldn't say Marvel, MCP is dumping, or AMG is dumping stuff on us right now. You got a lot of stuff that's coming out. Reese's does get it. Hit the promo code Monster up in the corner. You got to punch in the word Monster, all caps. You'll get 10% off on your purchase, which should, for the most part, cover the shipping in any parts of the country. Maybe not into Canada, but they do have it, and they will ship to Canada. Get 10% off your purchase, which is great. With all that being said, let's get into the list. So as you saw in the thumbnail, we are bringing X-Force today. Cable will be my leader. Bishop, Wolverine, Warlock, and Sunspot. I wanted to throw a couple of the new characters in as well, because the last battle report, I think, we got to show off a lot of what Sunspot did, but we didn't get to show off a lot of what Warlock did, because Josh went right after Warlock. So we got cards. We're bringing Cat and Mouse, Self-Help, Pretty Seeky Sis, Dirty Works, and Patch Up. I think Patch Up is going to be important in this game. So let's go. That is my 20 threat. Let's go check out the Apocalypse.
Great.
All right, guys, before we get into it, my buddy Josh is back.
Hey, guys.
Bringing Apocalypse again.
Yeah, definitely liking the Servants of Apocalypse. Today, he's brought along Mr. Sinister, Archangel, Beast, and Gambit. So kind of the darker side of the crew here. Cards, we're bringing back Immortal Servants, Forced Extraction, Dark Past, Brace for Impact, and Patch Up.
All right, and we will be back with the mission and the deployment. All right, guys, we're back after deployment. The mission that we are playing is alien ship crashed downtown and superpower scoundrels, which basically is represented by the blue tokens. If you're within that, contesting that, you get cover. The ships is a little bit something different, where in the cleanup phase, if a character has 3 or more power, then it rolls 3 dice, and for each wild and skull, as a result, the character is holding a power core. I should say that character is holding a power core. Then all the characters within 2 take a damage, which is actually going to be pretty effective, I guess, depending on how many characters. Although we are pretty wide, so Josh is going to be the blue player. I am going to be the red player, and I did get priority. But here's what we got going on. Let's look at the terrain first. So again, seen all these things before, nothing new. So the meat market is going to be all the buildings are going to be 5. The Stanks, the economy grocery store, the meat market, and Josie's, all 5s. Comic book store and the 2 bodegas are going to be 3s. The garbage truck is going to be a 4. The cars, the dumpster, and the barricade are going to be 2s. Roxanne's is a 4. All the other stuff on here are going to be 1s, except for the man, the myth, the legend, Stan Lee. He is going to be 100, so you can't touch Stan once everything's gone. And then we have the billboard. These are interactable, so just imagine that this is like a 17. So basically what I do is every battle report, if you leave a comment below, or you're a member and leave a comment below, a subscriber or a member, leave a comment below. What I'll do is I will put your name in a hat. I'll pick it out just to show you a little love, show you that I appreciate you watching. This is a thank you from me. I will put your name on a billboard, and I'll kind of just give you some love that way. This week, it's going to be Will McGee. I can't remember what your actual name was, your call sign name was, but Will, this is what we got. X Factor, which was the last bat rep. So we're kind of going into this new bat rep. X Factor, this is the first appearance of Apocalypse in comics. So that is going to be X Factor number 6. That's what we got going on here. If you decide you want to be a member, it's 99 cents a month starting, and it goes up. But I don't keep anything behind the paywall. I will send you a billboard. Once you become a member, I'll send out the billboard Like, again, that just helps support the channel. I appreciate you watching and all the other good stuff as well. So that's what we got going on with this. These are uninteractable, so you cannot throw them. So I'm pretending that's a 17. I think I said that already. Yeah, so that is where we are. I am going to use Cable as my leader, which allows me to give a reroll. And if he is within 3, he ignores cover. You are using, obviously, Apocalypse as your leader. So for those who missed the last game, what is Apocalypse leadership?
So Apocalypse's leadership is you get the card, the Horseman of the Apocalypse, which lets you do quite a few things. One is you can then assign 1 Horseman card to each of the servants. That gives them each a superpower and an ability to generate evolution tokens, which we'll see are important.
Right.
So the team can have up to 6 evolution tokens at one time. Each horseman has a way to generate more tokens. However, the tokens can be used to power the superpowers they get on the horseman cards. It can also be used to modify dice during defending, dodging, or attacking. So you can pay 3 tokens and reroll 3 dice. The other thing is it allows Apocalypse to use one of the Horseman's special powers. Apocalypse does not get the rerolls, and he cannot add new evolution tokens through this card.
Yeah, so we're not going to go through everything like we did last game. You guys can go back and watch that in the beginning, but we will tell you what Horseman is what. So you let me know what Horseman is what.
All right, so today Archangel is in for Pestilence.
All right.
Then we have Mr. Sinister as Famine, Gambit as Death, and Beast as War.
And again, we said that in the last bat that we are not predicting anything with X-Men 97 Season 2. We have no idea if Gambit is really going to be Death, or I think he's Death or Famine.
Yeah, or Famine, yeah.
And we have zero idea if that's going to happen. We are not ruining anything for anybody. We are comic book guys, and we are speculating that Gambit is not dead in 97. That's our speculation. Don't say we're spoiling because we're not. We don't know.
Right, we won't know. It's just a prediction.
Just a prediction by us. Yep. So, all right. So I played a card right off the rip, and I moved Logan up to his played cat and mouse, moved him up. Now what I'm going to do is actually double move him, I believe.
Well, if you play cat and mouse, you only get 1 movement.
I only get 1 movement?
Yeah.
All right. Which would be enough to get him up there. And I don't know if I'm within 1.
Yeah.
Looks like I am.
Yeah.
All right. I will pay my 1, and I will pick up this. And then Wolverine is done.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to answer here with Archangel. And we're actually going to fly to the top building, but be within 1. And he's going to pick up a cord.
Alrighty.
And he's done.
And then we will do the same with Cable. I believe he's a short mover, though. So this is smaller than Cable, so I can go over it. And we'll get him within that 1. Pick it up. Cable's done.
Okay. Then I think what we're going to do is I think we're just going to be a little cheeky with Gambit. He's going to double move. We're here. Okay. So we just have to contest them. Good. And excitingly, Gambit's done.
Alrighty. Then we'll just go with Warlock. And I'm just going to double move him up to here and sit him right on that thing. Warlock's done.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and move Apocalypse up. It's gonna end up close to the building. And I believe Wolverine is in range 3.
Yep.
So I'm just going to hit him with the Biomorphic Arsenal.
Okay.
We'll make this Mystic.
All right.
And let's see. On a wild, I get to pass out a condition.
All righty.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
I'll take that as a first roll too.
That was pretty good for Wolverine. I'll turn this in the cover, so
Yeah,
I'll
he's
save him
good.
both.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We'll take that from Apocalypse. I'm
just letting you know I'm here today.
Yeah, he just
Showed up. He's like,
He
"Hey, man, you know."
just waved at Wolverine just to do it. Sunspot will move up his medium, so I'm going to be able to put him right here. Oop, can't put him on Stan Lee's lap. And then I don't. Let's see. Do we have a? I think what we're going to do is go with. I won't go with anything because I don't have enough power. So he is done.
Okay. Well, then we will do an exciting Mr. Sinister turn. He's going to move up here. He's going to pay 1, but he will play Forced Extraction. So allies within 3 inches, Gambit and Apocalypse, will each take a damage. But then he will gain 2 of his genetic sample tokens. And he will be done.
All right. We will then go with. Did you happen to put Archangel within range 4 of Bishop? That would be a big no.
I'm like, hopefully not. Like, didn't want to go past the point.
So I guess we will move Bishop up a little bit. Here, we will double move, or not double move. We'll get him within 1 of that thing. He's also going to be within 2 of him, so he will not get cover. And then he won't get it anyway.
No, I know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
And then we're going to go with the Energy Blast. Into which actually it's called the XSE Blaster.
Okay.
Energy. So I do get one reroll. I might as well use it. So just 1, and it looks like it will be Incinerate.
All right. Well, we're
We're
good.
going to save it.
We're gonna save it.
We're going to save it, but after the attack is done, the target is within 3. He will be incinerated.
Okay.
And Bishop is done.
Cool. Well, that leaves me just Beast. Question
As
is,
Josh's words are, the very exciting, no one expected.
yeah, exactly. Who did that? All right. So the question is, does that put me within 3 of Cable?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And do I want to do that? It's- Yeah, Apocalypse doesn't pay for seconds. All right. So Beast will move up, and then I'll go ahead and do an aerobatic strike into Cable.
All right, physical.
Physical, yep. Oh, I got
Pretty good so
2
far.
crits.
Pretty
Okay,
good.
so it looks like 4.
No, this is the one. So I'm gonna take 3,
Yep, take 3.
unless I can re-roll any of that stuff.
And I got lucky. I did not get my trigger, so I do not have to place. I get to stand there. And now Beast is the Horseman of War, so he does get to generate 1 token for doing damage to an opponent. And that will end it for Beast.
We'll try to point that stuff out.
Yes.
Actually, last Bat Rub, Josh was really good at that, so we'll just continue to make sure that he says it.
Well, after Dave gave me great praise, I forgot to mention we also got one when Famine ended its turn
Yeah.
without outside of range 3. So
Yeah, outside of range 3, that's true.
Yes.
All right, guys, we will be back. Oh, score.
Yes.
Let's do that. So I had priority. I'm holding 2 of the cosmic cubes or whatever they are, cosmic volts. I have 2 of the ambush tokens. So I'm going to have 4. I actually have 3 of those.
Yep.
So I'm going to have 5.
Yep.
Josh, you're getting
I'm going to score 3. I'm holding 1 of the power cores and 2 of the points.
so 3. So that's going to be go to round 2, and we'll be back after the power up. We will explain the other stuff that what happened
Yeah.
after the in the power up. All right, guys, we're back after the power up. So during the cleanup phase, because he did damage to Cable, I did have to roll for the power core, and I didn't get any wilds or any skulls, so we're good. Now, because he went after Cable is he's,
Hold on.
sorry,
Before your activation, during the power phase, Gambit is going to play Dark Past. So for this round, all allied characters within 3 inches of Gambit gain stealth.
within range 3.
Yes. So, yeah, you can continue as Beast is outside.
So
of range 3.
I'm gonna spend 2, and of course we're gonna body slide to get Beast inside of range 2, and then we are going to. I'm going to then hit plasma rifle, and I'm within range 3, so I'm going to get a bunch of rerolls. So plasma rifle, it's going to be 5 dice. Well, that was bad. So first we're going to do is use his reroll on the gun, and then we'll see if we need to use the X-Force reroll.
Okay. So Beast he'll go ahead and pay his 2, so he gets rerolls, and he'll block 2.
All right, I guess I will use his X-Force reroll, and nothing. But he is incinerated.
Okay.
They get the wild off for incineration. Now we will then we'll do that again. Why? Because we have nothing else to do. So 5 dice going into Beast. Energy. Again, this is energy. So here's his exploding this crit, and then there's 2 for the gun. So we have 5.
Yeah, I was like, here's where I'm in trouble. I'm gonna block 0, and he's gonna take 5.
And guys, the reason why he's not getting cover on that, because he's by the ambush token, is because the X-Force leadership does not allow him to get cover. So he's taking 5 on that?
Yes.
What do you have left?
1.
1? Well, it's silliness, but I think I'm going to throw this car at him.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 2 for Omega Threat.
Mm-hmm.
Spend 2 because I'm going to throw 2. I'm going to throw this. So, boom.
And there would be my brace.
Alrighty. That was literally to flush brace out, so then I can throw this truck on him the next time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. Not a bad idea, though, but he's done.
Okay. I will need a second here, actually. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and activate Mr. Sinister. He is going to pay 2 evolution tokens to use his Horseman superpower. So he will then place within 2. Teleporting in here. So go ahead with Mr. Sinister. He will do genetic splicing, which is a range 4 beam.
Okay.
Doesn't hit
Everybody.
those 2 guys, yep. And then we will go into Sunspot first. This will be Mystic.
All right.
So just 2.
Saves 2.
Saves 2.
Without
Okay.
rolling the crit.
But I do get the other token.
I mean, see some real quick before you. Okay, Bishop is not on that.
Okay.
He will get covered, but he's not on that.
Well, okay. It's just 1. Mr. Sinister is not playing today.
And got it.
He's fine. Okay, well, that didn't work out quite how we thought. And I'll just go ahead for second action. I will just do a strike into Sunspot. This would be 5 dice energy.
And I got 4 dice.
Yeah.
Saving.
Yeah.
I will
okay.
save 4 because that's on cover.
All right. Well, Mr. Sinister did not want to come play today.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. So, guys, I want to really quick go over cover because I know a lot of the newer players are still having an issue with cover. So you heard me say that he is not by this objective. Bishop isn't. he wasn't by because his objective is basically right here, so he's not within 1 of that cover. However, because this terrain feature is between Mr. Sinister and Bishop is within 1 inch of the comic book shop. That's important. He's got to be within not 1 inch. Now you got me saying it, dude. Range 1 of the comic book shop. He will get cover from the comic book shop. So, and he is outside of 2. Go ahead. So that's kind of the way. So he can bring it so he can see him. So he can see this way his base. He can see him, so he is visible. This is a size 3. He's a size 2, so he is visible because he can see base to base. He's within range 1, so now he will get cover of the comic book shop. That's how cover works. If he was outside a little bit, he would not get cover. If he was not within that range 1, he would not get cover. If Mr. Sinister was within range 2 of Bishop, he would not get cover. That's how cover works, just so everybody knows. I know there's still some we're still some questions about it, and that was a perfect example of a way to show it off. I'm going to go with Bishop, and I'm just going to put the blaster, the XSE blaster, into Angel. So that's going to be 5 dice. He is within range 2, so he will not get cover. And it's pretty solid. I'll see if I need to re-roll this. That looks like I'm going to have to.
Yep.
X-Force re-roll, nothing.
Okay.
So he's so that's good for that. And we will just do it again because don't really have another choice. Yeah, we'll do it again. I mean, I do have a choice, but crit. So just 1.
He's going to take 1.
Takes 1. All right. How about that?
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is I can't do anything because he's on the building, so we are just going to leave him there. So I won't be able to. So I know you guys are asking why don't I throw something with, because I could pick this one up and I could throw it in here, but I can't because it would hit the building. So
yes,
but he is done.
Okay. Well, as much as we don't like to do it, I will chase my tail here and go with Archangel. He will pay 2 for a charge. So he gets to make a move and then an attack.
Okay. So guys, here's what we always say, chasing our tail. And what we mean is we don't like to go a character that hasn't been activated yet into a character who has been activated already. That's what we mean by that.
Yeah. Now, in this case, I am going to swing into Sunspot.
Oh, so you're not really chasing your tail.
Well, I'm activating the guy who just got hit, I guess. So this will be physical.
All right.
And on the wild, you get bleed.
All right, so on a wild I get bleed?
Yes.
All right, so I have 3 physical.
So just 1.
I'll save 3 of them.
Okay. You are fine. I do get a... I don't know, is the place conditional? The place was conditional, so I don't get any of that. Well, that was unfortunate.
I'm not hitting hard, dude, but I'm saving like mad.
Yeah, you are. This is terrible. All right, he will go ahead and use his Horseman power. So he's going to pay 2 evolution tokens. Each enemy character within 2 inches, I can choose to have one of the following effects. I will give both of them. Actually, I'm going to give Bishop Poison and Sunspot Slow.
Sunspot slow.
And then Bishop gets poisoned.
All right.
And we'll just end up back here.
And that was the after the attack move right here happening. Right?
No, so hold on. Let me make sure I can see. Because I only attacked once, right?
Yeah,
that was part of the charge. So I got a move and attack as part of charge. So this is my second action is this move.
Gotcha.
So just come back over here. So we'll go scripts like that.
This is clear enough for everybody.
Yeah. Nope.
All right. Well. All right, guys, we're going to go with Sunspot. And we are going to, because I don't want to come off this point just yet, we're going to go into Mr. Sinister. I'm going to spend a flare token for thermokinetics, which allows me to add extra dice to this attack. I'm going to do UV strike. So I'm going to be throwing 6 dice at Sinister because of the extra attack. He will get Incinerate after this attack automatically because I spent a flare token. And we'll see if I can get any more flare tokens. So here we go. So it looks like I will roll this. That's a miss. And we'll see if I need to do my X-Force reroll.
Okay, looks like he's blocking 1.
All right, so I will X-Force reroll this. That's another one. I did get the flare token to heat him up thing.
Okay, so you're doing 5,
Yeah.
blocking 1. So I would take 4, but I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 genetic sample tokens to reduce that by 2. So
Okay.
I will take 2.
So so we blocked 1,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So that's going to leave 5. How are you reducing automatically?
No, so I pay with my superpower molecular regeneration.
To reduce 2?
I'll reduce 3.
3? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you're taking then 2.
Yep.
And I did heat you up, so I will get a flare token on. You will get incinerated. I do get a flare token back from that. I did 2 damage on you.
Yes.
So second action, we're gonna do 7 dice plus the 1 flare token for thermokinetics, which are gonna give me 8 dice. There is no one within range 2, so I cannot give out damage, but he does not get to gain power off this. This is going into Sinister. That was pretty solid. So let me take out the misses. I already used my reroll. I believe that's only used once per turn. So it looks like 6.
I'm going to block 1, and I'm going to take 4.
5.
4. I only have 4 left.
Oh, you're dazing.
Yeah, I'm dazing out, so I take
Okay.
4.
All right, I don't get anything off that, but he is done. He's not holding anything, so there's nothing to drop. And, all right, sir.
Okay. What do we want
Need a second?
to do? Yeah, let's see here.
Good.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and activate Apocalypse. He is going to use the Famine Horseman power to place himself within 2. And just so everyone is aware, yes, we know the Horseman power has another component to it. If I teleport and an enemy was within range 2 of me, I get to take a power from them, but that scenario has never come up yet.
Well, everybody did it then.
Well, no, because I wasn't within 2 when I start.
Oh, so you were within 2 already.
So yeah, you have to be within 2 when you start your teleport.
I got you.
Which
Gotcha.
so then I'm just going to do a biomorphic arsenal into Wolverine. This will be Mystic.
Mystic, all right. Keep it in at Mystic.
So wilds, I get conditions. Wow, that was horrendous.
Apocalypse does not want to play today.
Yes.
I'll take it.
We
I'll
take
both of
2. Let's see, and you get. Let's go with shock.
All right.
So you took 2, right?
Took 2.
All right. Well, that's not enough to do that. Guess I'm just gonna have to do it again.
Dude,
Unfortunately,
he's tired from beating up the X Factor.
clearly he is tired.
Mystic
today.
again.
Yes, this will be Mystic again. Okay,
That was
that's
a little better.
slightly.
Just that's one dice better.
So yeah, 2 this time. But I did get another condition.
Saved 1, so
Okay.
it takes 2.
So you will take 2, and this time you will get root.
Take 2 and get root. Handing out conditions like they're candy.
Yeah, but I mean that was amazingly lackluster.
All right. Well,
Actually, do I want to put? No, go ahead. That was it. I can play my card.
all right. Well, I think I'm going to activate Wolverine now because I just think Gambit can get over there and maybe do some work to him. So I'm going to spend 3 because of the root. It's 2 for the best of what I do. But now it's 3 because I got to spend 1 on the root. And I'm going to do Adamantium Slash, which is going to be 4 dice because I am shot. But wilds will count as 2. No wilds.
Huh?
Did 3. And I didn't even get the pierce off.
Okay, I'm gonna block 0.
So it takes 3.
3.
So on the second attack, we are going to go. And I want to spend that. Yeah. What's the other drop?
4.
4. Yeah, we'll do it. Second attack, Berserker Barrage. Let's see what happens. 1 crit. And I do have an X-Force reroll. I might as well use it. So we have, looks like 5.
All right, come on. You need to save some Apocalypse. Okay, he's gonna save 2 and take 3 more.
Take 3 more. Interesting. And then I do not get anything for that. I will then use Healing Factor 2, and I'll go up 2, and Wolverine will be done.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Beast, and he's gonna pay 4 for an animalistic freestyle into Cable.
All right.
So this will be 6 dice physical.
I'll spend the 1 for the extra 2 dice.
Yep. On a wild, I get to push you, and then I get an advance.
All right. So I got 5 dice here.
Beast does not want to play.
Apparently,
either.
dude, this whole this whole Horseman game is
Nobody wants to come play.
so I saved 4 of them, 3 of them actually.
Okay, well, I didn't get my trigger or anything else useful. So we're going to come over here. That was my first activation. Then Apocalypse is going to say, thanks for stopping by. Here's a 5 cost patch up.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go ahead and go into Wolverine.
All right.
Just double check. It is
Yeah,
range 3.
absolutely.
Yep. Okay. So this will be 5 dice physical, and then I am gonna pay 2 for his Horseman power, which when this attack is made, I may change 1 die result to a hit for each wild or crit I roll.
All right.
So hopefully we can offset some of these Horseman dice.
I get to change 1 at least.
Yeah, so I will use my ability to change that to a hit. And then that will give me 3.
Save 2 plus the cover.
Yep.
So save 3.
And I didn't get the trigger there. And he didn't do any damage.
All right. Well,
That was a beast.
all right. We're gonna go Warlock, and we are going to move him within 2 of Apocalypse. Yes, I'm coming off the point to do something cool. I hope. So I'm going to do 5. We're going to do into Apocalypse. We're going to do 5 dice energy. I'm sorry, 5 dice physical, which is the TK or TO Talon going into Apocalypse. All right, so just 2 so far. You save 3, so I'm gonna need to do my.
Okay, save 3.
Even if I do my reroll, it does not matter. So now what we're gonna do is I'm going to spend 2 for. Did I roll a wild?
I don't think so. You can double
No,
check.
I did not roll a wild.
No, because you rolled 2 hits.
I rolled
Skulls,
2 hits,
shields.
yeah. So that will do it for me because I did not get what I wanted to get off. So that will be it for. That'll be it for Warlock.
We'll go ahead and activate Gambit. He's gonna climb up the. So everyone can see. He can actually make it. So now he can see Wolverine. And then I'm going to pay 3 for Accelerate Charge. So my next attack action made by this character adds 2 dice. And then I'm going to hit you with a Kinetic Ace. So this will be physical.
Physical?
Yep.
Accelerated charge gives you 2 on
2 bonus dice. Yep. So on a wild, you get a push.
Got the push.
Yeah. To get the push.
Is it a size push though?
I don't think so. Let's see. Size 3 or less.
All right, so he is size 3.
Yep.
I saved 1, but with the cover, I'll save 2. All right, so change 1 to cover, and so taking 1.
Let's take 1.
But you are pushing me.
Yes.
Is that before or after?
It is before damage is dealt. So
all right.
I'll just push you straight away. Yep. There you go. And I did, 1 damage?
Did 1 damage.
Let's see, I moved, attacked. I think that's it for the big Gambino.
Then it did for the round.
Yeah,
right.
Not the greatest for Apocalypse.
the honestly, it's not been an offensive game today. This has been a very defensive game.
For you, well, I think that's a correct statement for you. You have had amazing defense and great offense. I've been standing here.
I don't know how great my offense has been.
You've already knocked out B, or almost killed Apocalypse, almost killed Bees, and you've already taken out Mr. Sinister. Yeah. So it's 3 of my team basically days to you taking 5 whole damage. So yeah, you've had great offense and defense, and I've stood here to entertain the fans.
You took that one from me, so I'm only going to be getting 3 on that one because I only hold 1 of these.
Yep.
So that's going to be 8. You are
holding only 2. I'm holding 1 point and 1 objective.
No, no,
sorry, I get 3 because of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I forgot to push.
You had 6, and we'll go to round 3. So 6 to 8, still a pretty close game. Let's do some rolling real quick. I think we can do that. And let's do this on camera right now. So Cable does have more than 3. So we will, just to show how it works, Cable has more than 3 power. I get to roll 3 dice, and I'm good. He doesn't take anything. Wolverine
will, because it's in the power phase.
It's in a cleanup phase.
Oh, is it in cleanup? Then it's fine.
But I have it. No, I have one under there.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
He's good.
Okay.
You got anybody?
Only Archangel is carrying with 0 power.
0 power. All right. So we will be back after the power up. All right, guys. Here's what we got. We're gonna go Cable. We're gonna spend 2 for body slide, and we are going to move him up here. We're gonna go into Apocalypse with the Plasma Blast. He would be getting cover because of the ambush token, and because I'm not within 3. Within 2, but because of the X factor, I'm within 3, so there is no cover. So here's what we got. Let's do it. This is energy. He will get Incinerate. I can reroll the skulls if I wanted to. So we're gonna reroll these 2 because I can't on the weapon.
Okay.
So reroll these 2. That's gonna be there. You're taking 3.
Blocking
3.
Yeah.
I think I will my X factor reroll here. And takes 1.
All right, then if that's the case, I'm going to reactively play the Servants of the Apocalypse.
All right.
I will pay 2, and the attacking and defending characters reroll their dice.
All right.
Thank you, Rico. Go ahead, you get to reroll.
Oh, we both do.
Both do. Everybody does.
With the
so you just pick up all your dice and roll them again.
I didn't roll a crit. No. All right, so. Do I still get the...
No, so this is just like recal. So
just 3.
You got 3. I'm blocking 1. Still taking the 2. That was horrendous.
2.
All right.
Does that daze him?
That will daze him, yeah.
Okay. Did you get to redo any... like?
No, because it's after the attack is resolved and I suffer damage, but I'm dazed. So
I gotcha. You can't do it.
So as part of the attack... So the attack never resolves for me.
So you took 2 on that.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do is we are going to spend 4. And we're going to chuck this at this for all mega level threat into beast.
Okay. He's got dodge 5. Dodges 1, and he will take 4.
Can you spend to reduce on the dodge?
I can. Yeah, I got
on the dodge or just
I can on dodge and defense from Stars and Garters. So I only have 1 power. I will pay the 1. So I'm still only blocking. Taking 4.
Taking 4.
Yep.
And then we will. What's he have left?
2.
We will. I'll just plasma rifle in the beast too. This will be my last action. So it was the plasma rifle here, the throw there, and now we will go with 5 dice going into beast energy. Oh, that was really good. This drops the dice, and then he is dazed, and Cable is now done.
Well, I mean, I guess.
How many?
You just did 2.
Just 2. Okay. All right. So Cable's done.
Well.
Damn it.
Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and activate Mr. Sinister. And he will go ahead and pay 2 to use his, or 2 evolution tokens to use his Vanish into Dust. And now in this case, someone is within range 2. So Sunspot will lose a power.
This is off the Horseman card.
This is off the Horseman card, correct. So then I place. Okay. Then I will pay 1 to do my genetic splicing. This is the range 4 beam, so it should hit him and Bishop. And we'll go ahead and go into Sunspot first.
All right. This is, what is
This
it?
will be Mystic.
Mystic? All right, so 3 for Sunspot.
And just 2.
He will only save 1.
Okay.
So it takes 1 because you are within stopping me from getting cover range.
Yep.
And then
we'll go same thing into Bishop.
All right, Bishop. We'll have 3 as well.
So just 2 again.
Takes him.
Okay.
All right, man. This is not a good time to be failing dice right here.
All right. Well, now the question is, am I within range 2 of Bishop? I don't think so. You tell me. That's a tough one.
No.
Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and pay 6 for a recombinant disintegration.
All right.
So this is an area 2, but it doesn't matter. So this would be Mystic.
Into
Sunspot. Yeah. It's actually an area 2. That's why we were checking. So, but there's only 1 guy there. This is Mystic. And it looks like, wow, Mr. Sinister, just 3.
Save 2, so it takes 1.
Yep. And I did not get the trigger, so that is another sad.
So it has not been a solid attacking day for you.
No.
All right, let me pause this for a second. All right, guys, I'm going to go with Sunspot just because I think he's powered up, so I'm going to spend 2 for Sunburn, which is just going to allow me to move. I'm just going to move him just over a little bit back here, which is going to, because he moved, he's going to give me a flare token. And then I'm going to spend the, then I'm going to use the, I'm going to spend the flare token for thermokinetics, which is going to give him Incinerate. And then I'm going to spend 3 power for the Dark Solar Blast. And I'm going to add 1 dice in it because of the flare tokens. That's going to be 8 dice. in the Mr. Sinister. And let's hope this does well. And there we go. So I did get 2 crits. All right, and I'm just going to spend my reroll for X Force. So that's going to be 6.
Okay.
And there's no one close enough to him to get a damage.
So he will take all 6, but he will pay his 3 genetic sample tokens to reduce it down to 3.
All right. And then he took all 6, and then
I took 3.
took 3. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get anything.
Yeah, I know you don't get power, but yeah, I took 3.
So I am done with. He's done. Sunspot's done.
Okay, well, let me see. Is Gambit in range of Cable? Without
No, just outside.
Yeah, I think so. It's range 3, right?
Yeah.
He's outside. And range 3 of Warlock?
Yes, you are.
Okay, well. We haven't touched Warlock like that. I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah,
Alright, we're going to go ahead and activate Gambit just to show everybody he's got plenty of movement. Now, the tricky part is I parked Apocalypse right on there.
He's out. Oh, yeah. You got it.
Well, wanted to move him first, and then now I should be within range 3 of Cable.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so Gambit is going to go. I'm going to pay 1 token and 2 tokens and 1 power to use Accelerate Charge. So during my next attack, I add 2 dice, and then I'm going to throw my Kinetic Ace at him. So this will be a total of 7 dice physical.
Okay, I will use. I'll spend 2 for Telekinetic Shield. So you said physical.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 5 dice.
Okay.
I mean, Gambit did come to play a little bit.
He did.
Halfway.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave those there because I might be out. So 4 so far. What has he get to do?
Saving 1 so far. Saving 1. I only hit a wild. I'm sorry, I only hit a crit.
Okay,
So
so you'll take 3. However, I did get my trigger.
Okay.
So let's see here. The trigger is explosive. So before damage is dealt, other enemy characters within 2 take 1. So Warlock will take 1.
All right.
And that's it, right? Cable's up on 1.
Yep.
I did 3 damage to him. That's it.
That was it.
Yeah, that's it for Gambit. I was hoping to.
All right, guys. Since that's happened, I know he's out of range, but just in case, I don't want our Angel to be able to make an attack into Cable, so I'm going to activate Warlock. I'm going to spend 4. I'm going to heal Cable 4. Then we're going to have to play the game, I think, and I'm just going to double move Warlock there, and then just double move and put him on that objective, and Warlock is done.
I only got one guy standing right now, so we will activate Archangel. We'll end up here. And I am then just going to do a Razor Strike into Bishop.
All right.
So this will be 5 dice physical. Wilds might do something, but we don't have to worry about that.
No, but you did hit more that time.
I did. That's a pretty big swing.
And then Cable saving, or Bishop saving 1, so taking 2.
He's going to take 2. I don't think I can do anything here. Yeah, I didn't get any of that stuff. Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and use my Horseman power. Bishop has what? Root?
Bishop has root, yeah.
Then we will give
So we had a quick correction, guys, with the root. He actually poisoned him originally in round 1, Can't do that because Bishop's immune to poison, so we change it to root.
And then I will go ahead then and pay 2 to give him slow.
All right.
That is excitingly it.
Well, since you're done, right?
Yep.
I'm just going to double move Wolverine. Well, maybe not even double move. Move him over here. We are going to shake the root condition. Yeah, we'll shake the root condition. We will healing factor 2, and then he's done. And then what leaves us down to Bishop, who will. What's and Archangel have?
He's
Needs
got
one more.
no. He's Archangel's got only taken 1
Oh,
damage.
you only taken
He's
1
got
damage?
4 left.
All right. All right, so we're gonna go with Bishop, and I'm gonna spend 3 for absorbed energy conversion, and I'm gonna pick up this size 4 building, and we're gonna throw it. We're gonna throw it at Archangel.
Okay. He
That's pretty good.
blocks 3 of it.
So it takes
he's gonna
1.
Take 1.
Nice. So then we're gonna spend 5 power, and we're going to, which is all his power, and we're going to throw 7 dice at him, and it's going to be energy. It's actually I get to pick, so I'm picking energy, and yeah, so 7 dice. So I don't have any extra power to add any more dice onto this. Energy. He is incinerated, so how much is he rolling?
Just 2.
2. That's the, and then X-Force. Doesn't matter. So I did the push off. So 4.
I think that's him. Yep. So no push for you.
All right. Well, I can't pick this up because I used all my power. So we will place it. Place it right there, right on top, and then so that would be it. That'll be the turn. So we have I had priority this time, so I'm holding 2 of the power cores. I'm holding 1, 2, 3 of these, so that's going to give me 5.
Yep.
That's going to put me at 13. You are holding
1. Gambit. Standing on the point.
Gambit's on the point. So that's 7. You go to round 4, and we will. Let's see. I'll do this on camera. So who's holding power? Wolverine. He will not take 1.
Oh, no,
wild.
take 1,
wild. Yeah, it was a wild. So he'll take a damage.
Do you? No. It's wild. Yeah, wild and crit. Or wild and skulls. Yeah. Oh, he's good.
So he'll take a damage. And then Cable. Cable will not take a damage. So Wolverine takes the damage. And for Bishop's second action before we do all that, I will shake this poison, or the root, I'm sorry. So we'll be back after the power up. All right, guys, we're back after the power up. All right, so, all right, sir.
Okay. We'll go ahead and activate Apocalypse. He will use the Famine superpower. Since there's no friends within 2, he just ends up down here. And then I will go ahead and pay 3 for an N Sabhanor's Judgment into Wolverine. And you do have a special condition, so I will be rolling 10 dice energy.
All right, so Wolverine only have 3. See if he can withstand the blow.
Okay, so explode the crit. Looks like, well, only 5.
5? Which is enough to get him if I fail all these. No, because I'm uncovered. So I'm going to fail them all, but I'm going to take 4 because of cover.
Yep. And then I will give you root back since I did get a wild.
All right.
And then I guess I'm just going to punch you in the face.
I was saying, he only needs 1 more, so.
I was like, this will be 7 dice physical. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a lot.
He's true. Well, for
4.
me, yeah, that's great. 4. Wow.
4.
Pretty hot for Apocalypse today.
Saved. I just saved 4 because I got
Yeah,
cover.
he's fine. See what I mean? That was
good.
Great, Apocalypse. Thanks for trying.
All right. Well, all right, guys. We're gonna go with Wolverine. I like the thematic theme of Wolverine going into Apocalypse because he's mad. So we're gonna go with. Let's see. We're gonna go with. So he does have root. So I'm gonna have to spend 3 for the best at what I do, and then we will go with Berserker Barrage, which is going to be another 3, and we're going to throw 7 dice into him. I do have to move closer within 1, so he's there. 7 dice into 7 dice into Apocalypse. See if he is the best at what he does. 1 crit. So these miss. So just 3 with Pierce.
So I will, with the Pierce, I will block 1 and take 2.
It takes 2. All right. And then we're just going to go with, no Pierce on that one. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
that was the wrong attack.
So then I only take 1.
You only take 1. So we are going to go with, man, did I do it again? Because that was lame. She's immune to
all conditions on this side.
All conditions. So no bleed, no nothing. We will we'll do it again. So we're gonna second attack, we'll Berserker Barrage him again, which is gonna be 7 dice again. I can't throw them, so we're just gonna see if we just throw it away. I'm just gonna throw away the dice at him is what I'm trying to do. Wolverine's all mad. 1 crit. So again that, and then my X-Force reroll. I don't know what that was.
I think it was a hit.
I think it was a hit too. So these miss. So 5.
Blocking 2, going to take 3.
Does he can he reduce or anything?
Well, only after the attack is complete.
Okay. So attack is completed.
Okay. Now, did you trigger the effect bleed?
I did trigger the effect bleed, yes.
So then, because on the flip side, only the strong remain changes slightly. When this character would gain a special condition it's immune to, it may also gain a power or remove a damage. So I will take the power. I just wanted to point that out because it is a change when he flips. Because you gave him bleed and he's immune, he then gains that ability back.
All right, and that was... Hold on, dude. All right, guys, just realized I had shock on that, so what we did was to rectify that, because I didn't do a lot of damage, he just took 1 damage off. So Wolverine only did 1 damage to him on that, and he did hit healing factor, and he's done.
Okay, we'll go ahead and activate Mr. Sinister. He is going to pay 2 power for fun little playthings. I may choose 1 enemy character within range 3 and move him S. So I just need you to come line up with Bishop. Then, nobody saw this coming. I'm going to pay 1 for my genetic splicing, which will be my beam attack into both of them.
Was it physical?
Mystic. So this will go into Sunspot first.
All right.
For 2.
Saved him.
Okay. And then into Bishop. 4. Ooh. 3.
Takes them all.
Okay.
Yeah, the name pierces anything, so that'll do it for Bishop. He's dazed.
Gives me 2 of those.
And then he took 2 on that.
Okay. Okay. Then
This pops up. Oh no,
he wasn't holding one. Then I will pay 1 to choose an enemy character within range 3 and remove 1 genetic sample token I just got to give Sunspot Root.
All right. The root keyword. The root is flying around all over here.
And then... Okay, then I will just go ahead and do a strike into you. So this will be energy.
All right. 4 dice for Sunspot.
So just 2. I don't think Wild's doing that.
Nope, it takes them all. And
Okay.
You're within range of this, right? Yeah.
I think so.
So it takes 2.
Okay. Then I will pay 1. Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah,
I'm out of range.
just out of range of that one.
Let's do it this way. Then I will pay 2 evolution tokens to use my Horseman superpower. And Sunspot is within 2, so he will lose a power. And then I can place within 2. So I'm just going to come right next to that. Now I'll pay 1.
Pick that up.
Pick that up in that. Sorry. And then that will end things for...
A lot of things going on around Stan Lee right now.
Yeah, he's got the show.
He is the... All right, so I'm going to activate Cable. And I'm going to go into Apocalypse. Because this is a matchup that Cable's been looking forward to for a long time. So we are going to do... I'm going to spend 5 for a Shuriken... how do you say it? Asante's son. And it's going to be an area attack. And let's see, he does not have... So it's going to be within range 2 of all these guys. Is Gambit within range 2? I don't know if we ever figured that out.
Of Beast, yes.
No,
of Cable, no.
of Cable. Okay, because this is an area 2 attack. All right, so we're going to go into... First, we're going to go into Apocalypse.
Okay.
And then after damage is dealt, I remove damage from this character.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 7 dice Mystic. Into Apocalypse first. So just 2, 3 so far.
Okay.
Save them all.
He's all good.
All right, and then now into Beast.
Okay.
So looks like 3 again.
Okay.
This is Mystic.
Now he can spend 3 for rerolls.
Yep.
So he's gonna try and not die. I'll save him 1.
All right.
So he's gonna take 2. Right?
Takes 2, and I'll get rid of these 2 damage. So that's it for that. And then what I want to do is it's not turning out the way I wanted it to go. So what we'll do is now we'll do a Plasma Incinerator Blast into an Apocalypse. So that's going to be 5 dice energy. Going after Apocalypse. I only done 1 damage to him, right? He's got...
Yes.
He's got 8 on this side.
8 on this side, yeah, 7 left.
That's pretty silly. What's Beast have?
Beast has got 3 left.
3 left?
Yeah. Hold on. Get 1. Beast is more.
I guess I will go into Beast. It's not really thematic, but because I'm not going to be able to kill Apocalypse with only 5 dice. So we'll go into Beast. Reluctantly, we're going into Beast so I don't get attacked from behind. And then you're within 2, so I can reroll 2 of these. And then my X-Force. So I ended up getting 5.
Yep.
With Incinerate.
All right, Beast.
If he stays alive.
Well, I need some crits. Got
Well,
1 crit. Got 2 crits. Now I will pay the 1 so I can reroll the 1 I got. Nope.
Nice.
So you're still going to take 3, and that is it for Beast.
All right. And then what we'll do is 6-3 on that one.
Yes.
And just for giggles, we will throw I'll spend 2 to throw this lamppost at Apocalypse. Oh, yeah. It's got to go to Apocalypse. Yep.
Blocks it.
Saved them all. Alrighty. And that is it for Cable.
Gambit wants to play, so he's going to come down the building. Okay. Then he is going to pay 4 for a 52 card pickup. So it's a range 4 beam. That will hit him and Wolverine.
All right.
And then I'm also going to pay.
I just spent the 2 for
I'm going to wait.
adding
Okay.
dice.
Yep.
So I just spent 2 for Telekinetic Shield. So what is this?
So this will be. I'm going to hit Wolverine first. So
Okay.
you're going to bump him. This will be.
Am I allowed to give it to them too?
Telekinetic Shield's within range 2.
Within range 3?
There you go.
So I'll spend 2 to give it to Wolverine as well.
Okay.
What is this? Energy?
Energy, yes.
All right, so he's throwing 5.
You have 3 energy in
Yeah.
Wolverine? Okay, so just 2.
Saves him.
Okay. And now into
And then
Cable.
spending it for Cable. Really, shouldn't have spent it in the Cable.
On Cable, I'm going to spay. Oh, wait, no. I did that wrong. No. Nope.
Before you do that, I'm not going to spend it for Cable.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
No, that's fine.
So if it changes anything, I'm
No.
not spending it for Cable.
No, I should have done something else on Wolverine.
So it's only 3 for Cable.
1.
Saved it.
Actually, that counts as 2. And
All right,
then
so
what I'm going to do.
Let me explode my crit then.
Okay.
Still 1.
Okay. So because it's flurry, that counts as 2, and then I'm going to pay 1 to change this result.
Okay.
So you take 4.
Take 4 because their count is 2.
Because it counts as 2 because of I paid 52 card
Okay,
pickup.
so takes 3 because I'm saving 1.
Yep. And that's it for Gambit. He did much less than I thought.
So I guess we're going to go with Sunspot. And we're going to go into Archangel, who's untouched on this side, correct?
Correct.
All right, so we are going to spend 2 for Sunburn, which allows them just to move. We're just going to move them just a little bit there. And we're going to go, so with that, we are going to spend 0. We're going to spend a 1 flare token, which is going to be for thermokinetics. And then we're going to go with the UV strike, which is going to be 5 dice plus 2. Do I get?
Yes. Then Archangel will pay 2 for Winged Shield, so he will get to roll 2 extra dice.
All right, and this is energy.
Yep.
And we'll get to explode this crit. All right, so that's a pretty good roll.
Best of luck, Archangel.
Save 1.
5, I think that's... Okay, he's taking 5.
All right, and then did I get him?
Nope, he's got 1 left.
All right, so I guess I will use the... See, I have 1 left. I will use the X-Force reroll. And still gets a shield. All right. All right, well, since that's the case, I will then UV him again.
Okay, I'll pay 2 for Winged Shield. I might as well.
Yeah.
It's like I got it.
Yeah, and so then I did get the trigger off on that, the heat up. So I'll spend a 1 again for. Can I only do this 1 per turn? No, so I'm gonna spend it again for telekinesis. So I'm gonna add a dice again, and he's incinerated off that. So it's gonna be 5 dice, 6 dice with the thing, and Pretty good roll again. I don't know why I rolled 2 of them right. Oh, 2 exploded, 2 crits. So that's a lot.
Not a lot.
All right. So Archangel is off the table. Sunspot is done. And yeah, that's it for me.
Oh, I don't have anybody else.
All right. So without even activating Warlock, we don't need to. We could score it up. So I have 2 for. I'm holding 2 of theirs. I could pick up. Well, he has it now, but holding 2 of the power cores, holding 3 of the things. That's going to give me 5, which puts me at 18.
Mm-hmm. I score 1.
1 puts you at 8. Go to round 5, and that's it for the game. We don't normally blame dice for games. Your dice were tough today. The dice were tough.
It was an uphill battle, yeah.
It was a tough dice. We don't, like I said, we don't get too crazy into it. I think X Force is still a pretty good counter a little bit into this. I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I think so. I think X Force is a good counter into
A lot
Apocalypse.
of things, but
yeah,
specifically
exactly,
Apocalypse.
right. Yeah, I think into Apocalypse. I think from my side, I don't want to say not optimal, but I played some horsemen that we wanted to see kind of in some certain roles.
Exactly.
I think what it highlights is just because a character is great doesn't mean A, they'll make a great horseman,
Exactly.
or B, you've picked the correct horseman for them. So
Exactly.
I think in general, I try to keep it as entertaining as we could with the dice the way they were.
Right.
But
it's an interesting factor because Apocalypse does in the comic books use Mr. Sinister quite a bit.
yes,
They're helping each other out. So we wanted to at least get Mr. Sinister on the table. I don't think Mr. Sinister is a good character. I'm not sure the Apocalypse Horseman thing, like
Yeah,
we
I
were
don't-
talking about, I don't think it feeds into
yes,
what he does very well.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Now, a lot of people will point out that I did not use cloning banks, right? That's what typically you bring Mr. Sinister for. In this game, with there being 8 points, I'm a little hesitant to. I think if you go back and look through the footage, someone's going to go, well, hey, on turn 3, you could have, you had 6 tokens, you could have brought out a character, which is true, but I did use those tokens to save him that turn.
Exactly.
So,
And guys, when Josh referred to 8 points a round, you had to look at which is a good point that he brought up. That is this. So you have the ability of scoring 5 plus 3 is 8 points. So that's a high scoring round. If this was like we were talking about, Josh, before, which you brought up, which was a great point. If this was a lower scoring game.
yes, I think if it's a lower scoring game, Mr. Sinister really shines because even we didn't play turn 5. Right. And really, if you watched in this game, even if on turn 3 I would have brought out a 3 threat, I don't think it would have changed the game. Now, if we would have continued on and I would have started dazing and knocking out your characters, certainly that extra character would have really come into play.
Right.
So that's where my threshold kind of is with the 8 points. At 7 points, it's good for cloning banks. Anything more than that, I usually don't play cloning banks. I'm sure there are plenty of people who will stand behind cloning banks.
Exactly.
That is just a personal choice of mine.
But it's a legit point.
Yeah,
It's a legit point.
I think that's one thing you do need to keep in mind, especially if you are planning to bring Sinister and that extra character. How many rounds are you really going to play?
Right.
Because you want that character to be impactful, especially for 2 team tactics cards.
Exactly. And if we did get in around 5, round 6,
Yes.
and it's a lower scoring game, also now you're bringing 4s,
right.
possibly a 5 if you don't spend anything in round 5 or 6.
Right.
So, I mean, that late in the game, you're right about that. So I think that's an important when you're looking at, for all those new players, when someone talks about rounds and points per round, that's what it is. So this is a heavy point round. So that's 8 points. That's pretty tough. That's a lot of points to put on the table. And for what, that's why we play higher points as well. So we can show more off. But Josh, thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Awesome game, man.
This is a good, again, we don't play these games we do play for wins and losses, but we do also play them to show off different models and show maybe what doesn't work
Right.
in different different things. And we like to try to keep it as mono as possible, or at least connected comic book wise.
Right.
That makes sense, like if it's something makes sense. But that's, again, take what you take out of these games, even if it's a lopsided game, is, well, does Mr. Sinister fit in Apocalypse? Does Warlock fit with X-Force or whatever might happen? That's what we want to show off, more so than just, hey, you bring the best 5, I bring the best 5,
Right.
and then we just sit there in the middle of the board and smash faces. So, guys, thanks for watching. God bless. Peace out.